this 50 Cent Papoose beef is getting out of hand. It's getting real crazy, right? And I think that 50 Cent might have finally went too far to a point where he's dealing with somebody that don't give a damn. He ain't got nothing to lose. So now they bringing their baby moms into the argument, right? And Papoose, he posted this. Why everybody keep comparing 50 to a B? Is it because he gossips so much? Why he still ain't respond to let's rap about it, right? He ain't nice for real. Go apologize to Banks, chump. You need him right now, right? So then 50 Cent, he comes back and he posts this. This just in, LOL. I know this be making ninjas mad. It is what it is. If you was nice, people would buy your music. Your blank is trash, fool. So he wrote, 50 Cents in the Club has surpassed 2 billion streams on Spotify. But you gotta remember too, 50 Cent is contracted in with them folks, man. They pushing his stuff because they're making more money off 50 Cent music than he is. So that's when you're intelligent, that's not really a real comparison. You're in with them people. You got one time to mess up. And while you're in with them people, you know what you had to do to get in there with them people. You know where you come from. And the people, you're taking the crap on the people that come from where you come from now that you over there with them folks. We're talking about a complete sellout, right? When you went in on that white lady, they made you apologize, right? You talk trash, they made you apologize. But then you went on to post this video of Remy Ma.
Might be the least income making person that I've ever been with.
Nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay.
Then 50 Cent, being an ultimate troll, he posted, wait, I thought he spit the best bars. This is why CLARESSA got to buy her own Louis Vuitton for Christmas. Check it out.
All these girls be like, thank you to my man. And I want to say, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands. Listen, for me knowing how to fight and me training hard, I make millions of dollars just from beating people up. So, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands.
So after this, Clarissa Shield, she posted, this generation of men have been weird to me. And I'm glad she said this generation. She ain't put it on all men because she's old enough to know that a lot of us men, we ain't on this. What she got to do with it, right? This generation of men, for me, this generation of men have been weird for a long ass time. Bunch of men hating on hard-working, successful women, gossiping, lying, and blackballing. I got the millions now, but a lot of men in power tried to block me. The hate's been real. This is not new to me, right? And this is the crazy thing. So now he posts Remy Ma, and then he posts her, trying to mock her because she was buying her own stuff. So what Papoose did was, he said, okay, I'm going to fight fire with fire. You want to play dirty? I'm going to play dirty, right? He started to uncover and show these 50 Cent's baby moms and the abuse that they've taken from him that's been being covered up by the industry for years because 50's making a lot of people a lot of money. See, when y'all see 50, he's making the least amount of money. The people he's working for are making billions off of him. For all those shows, and they're using him as the face. So they're going to protect him the same way they protected Diddy until they don't feel like protecting him no more. So you got his first baby mom, Marquise mom. You got that porn star girl, Tatted Up Holly, which, yes, if you brother haven't seen that, go check up, for investigative purposes, go check up Tatted Up Holly just so, for research purposes. You can see what she, what she got going on online. But, and then the other baby mom, the other one he got the son by. All of these women accused him of being physically abusive to them. And for some reason, nobody cares. Everybody's quiet. All y'all cared about Diddy. But when it comes to 50 Cent, because you like 50 Cent, you overlook it. While these women are being victimized by this sucker, right? So Papoose, he posted an interview that his first baby Marquise mom did, and she tells a story about 50 Cent.
I was taking care of him. He didn't have any money then. He didn't. I was pregnant with Marquise in '96. He didn't become 50 Cent until 2003. 2003, yeah, 2003. I think Give Her She tried to get out in 2003, 2000. So he didn't have any money. He wasn't this big drug dealer that he tries to claim to be. First of all, he never was a big drug dealer. He was always a corner boy. Let's get that straight. Like anybody from Jamaica, Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens, Boo was known for his hands, and he was a corner boy. He may have, but he didn't have any money. Like, I was the one before he got shot, and he signed with J&J Records. I was the one who was taking care of him financially. Was working 18 hours a 18 hours a day on a toll bridge, Whitestone Expressway, paying for DATs, reels, studio time, jewelry, tattoos, companies. Rotten Apple Records, his first company.
How many times did he get shot? Some say 5, 9, 10, 11. Who knows? Do you know how? I asked you what it was. How many times he got shot?
Absolutely, I know because I was there. I was there with him in the hospital for weeks, to the point where once he was not in his induced coma. Once he saw I was there, he did not let me leave his side. But he was shot 5 times. 5 times. Once in the jaw, the arm, the hip, and everything else was like little like flesh wound. But 5 times. It was not 9. He said he came up with 5. His reasoning to me why he said he came up with 5 was because Tupac got shot 9 times. 5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to sensationalize it because he didn't want to be compared.
How many?
5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to sensationalize it because he didn't want to be compared to Tupac. He wanted to make it bigger than what Tupac was. That's what. But he got shot 5 times. That's a fact.
And you was there.
I was in constant communication with the doctors. I was his next to kin. He got shot 5 times.
And you was there because people are going to debate. Were you there?
I was when he got shot or in the hospital.
Well, both in the shot.
I was there in front of the house when he got shot. Like I said, his grandmother was in the yard planting flowers. Marquise and I had walked him to the. I can't explain the house. Well, I kind of could, but the house had a porch, so he was still like a outside porch. So Marquise and I was standing in the outside porch. JU came and spoke. If you hear even JU's interviews, which by the way, coming soon, I have
situation which is kind of deep. That wasn't the first time that he abused you, was it?
No, but when it filters out in front of the children, like the first time he ever hit me, to be honest, was I'm gonna talk about this. This is a lot of cathartic moments and stuff, but the first time, I don't even think I've told you this. I think the first time he hit, no, I don't think I know. The first time he hit me, I was pregnant with Marquise. Belly out to here.
Well, let me ask you. So Marquise, I'm pregnant with Marquise, so see the situation, which is famous rapper G-Unit is clicking. He's a sex symbol in a sense because he's in great shape. Why wouldn't you want to be with someone at that point in his career?
Because he was abusive. Well, he still is abusive. I'm just not in his presence, but he's abusive. Emotionally, physically, he's abusive. And the last straw for me was he hit me in front of my daughter. And I said, as a mother, if I allowed her to see him hit me and stay with him, what example am I setting for my daughter? And that's when that was it for me.
So after that, Pap goes and he posts, since you want to post cap, we going to post facts. Corner boy, translations, Boo Boo the Fool, was a bum before rap. This blank was taking packs on Guy and Brewer. What type of gangster lied about how many times they got shot? He said he lied because he wanted to get shot more times than Tupac. Alexa, what the hell is Alexa, play What the Hell by Rob 49. This jigger more of a waster than I thought he was. You hit this black queen while she was pregnant. You abused this black queen, but wife Daphne Joy, our sisters aren't good enough for you. Ooh, Ooh-wee. Now listen, that part, you beat on her while she was pregnant, but then you wife Daphne Joy, and she wasn't good enough for you. Then you beat on her. Then you got with a woman, you know, that's into movies and doing all that kind of stuff, and you beat on her, right? But the powers that be is covering it up and letting you get away with it. So the thing is, you've been trolling people for so long, right? That now you're trolling dudes that come from the places that you come from. They ain't playing with you. They ain't playing because Pap can play just as dirty as you is, and Pap ain't afraid of you, right? So my whole thing is, I like the fact that Pap is doing this and Pap is exposing it and calling it out and dog whistling to the powers that be, right? Yeah, because that's what you do to everybody. Oh, whoa. How y'all going after after Diddy as you should, and Jay-Z and all these other people, but you let this guy just walk scot-free when you got women accusing him of doing the same thing? Huh? How he getting away with it? What is he doing for you guys? You guys are hypocrites. You got women coming on a record saying what he did, right? Police reports, everything. He just able to just walk around like nothing happened, huh? But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this, man. What's your opinion on this? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.